wanna chill, yeah. Woo! Skye Squad, we are back in the building. Yes, we are back in the building with another episode of the Atlanta Girls. Yes, indeed. Okay, last night was all about Biden. Okay, it was all about Biden and he won't even dare. Okay, let me tell you something. We got back to basics on the Real Housewives of the Atlanta last night, and I could not have been happier. Okay, listen. First things first, I gotta let y'all know how we does it on this channel. We are talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We are rating the episode. We're gonna rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. And I want you guys to give me your raterization down below, okay? In the chatterization, give me your raterization, and we're gonna get this thing jumped off, okay? We're gonna get this thing jumped off. I'm actually excited about this episode because I feel like we got back to some fun on this show, okay? Some fun. And let's get down to it. So I'm gonna give this episode an 8.5. Yes, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Let me tell you why, okay? I felt like this episode was a perfect mix of comedy, of fun. There was the running Joe Biden gag that Cynthia was like literally expecting the entire time. There was emotional moments with Porsha. There was shade from Kenya and Marlo. It had all of the elements of the Real Housewives of Atlanta that we have come to know and love. Now, is it back to where it needs to be just yet? I don't know. But I will say that it was a good step in the right direction. You understand what I'm saying? It was a good step in the right direction. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Comment in the chatterization what you would rate this episode. I want to know what y'all give it. Let me know what y'all think is in this cup. Anyway, let's go ahead and get down to business, okay? Because we got a lot to talk about with this episode. And I don't even want to waste no time. I mean, listen, the headline reads, y'all know the deal. Kenya comes for Porsha over getting disinvited to Porsha's event that Porsha didn't even plan for herself, okay? So that happened. Kenya Moore plans a surprise engagement party for Cynthia Bailey that Cynthia Bailey was expecting President-elect Joe Biden to be at, okay? Because he didn't have nothing to do in his busy schedule. He's going to come on down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta and film with Kandi Burruss because Kandi Burruss didn't even throw the party, okay? Woo! Lot to discuss, lot to cover. Now, first things first, we get into the montage of all the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing the do and doing their thing. And we get Kandi and Riley and family in the house, and they trying to teach Riley how to clean a bathroom because apparently she ain't never done so in her life. Now, I typically do not comment on the kids and the children in these episodes simply because they are the innocents of the world. You know what I'm saying? And so as such, you know, I tend to leave out, you know, any type of commentary about the kids. But I just got a question. Why don't this girl know how to use a sponge? Why don't she know how to use a sponge? Somebody tell me in the comment section below, why this girl don't know how to use a sponge? You can't pay me to believe that she going to the NYU and don't know how to use a sponge, okay? I don't believe it. I ain't believe it for 1 second. She ain't never cleaned a bathroom either. Ace know how to clean a bathroom better than Riley know how to clean a bathroom. What is that, okay? What is that? Whew. Kandi, you done spoil that girl, but that's your child, so I'm gonna let you have it because I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to spoil your children as best you can. Anyway, the next scene we get is we get the ladies going lingerie shopping, okay? Lingerie, okay? It's Toya, here she is again. As Toya show up more than Marlo does. Don't y'all realize that? I feel like, is it just me that realized that she be in more scenes than Tanya, than Marlo, than Drew combined? Because I had to ask myself, where in the world is Drew Sidora? Because she was not in this episode at all, and I didn't even realize it to the end. I was like, they didn't forgot about poor little Drew. But she was on the Bravo chat room last night instead of Porsha. So if you guys did happen to miss that, you can walk on over there and watch her on the Bravo chat room. She didn't do quite bad. Let me know what you thought about her down in the comment section below. She seemed real good, like, you know what I'm saying? She seemed real good, like a good woman. You know what I mean? Just a good woman, okay? Anyway, so we got LaToya, Cynthia, and Kenya in the lingerie store, okay? And Cynthia is annoyed by Toya and Kenya's flirtationship. Now, she said it, not me. It was flirtationship. Now, we're going to touch on this a little bit more as we continue to go along. But in the chatterization, I want you guys to let me know what y'all think. What do you think about Kenya and LaToya's flirterization? Let me know what kind of situation you think that is going on. Because we're going to get into a little bit more as the episode goes on, because there's more to be said about this whole situation, okay? But your girl Cynthia is slightly annoyed, okay? Because it looked like that girl LaToya is creeping up on her friendship, and it looked like she might have a little friendship jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I just kept thinking to myself, girl, just listen, Bravo, just give this girl a peach already. She be in more scenes than everybody else, so why don't you just give her a peach? Because we don't know none of her backstory at this point. If you didn't know she was online, if you didn't know that she had a YouTube page, you would think, okay, you don't know who the girl is. Y'all ain't gave us no real proper introduction of who she is, her background, or anything like that. And if you have gotten it, you had to get it from interviews based on what other cast members have had to say about her. And as many scenes as she's been in, we know she filmed confessionals already. So go ahead and give us some information about her. We are 5 episodes in, and we still ain't got no bit of background information about this girl other than she's going through a divorce, okay? I'm just trying to say, listen, production company, whoever producing this show down to the Atlanta, kudos to you on a good episode. But give us a little bit more about LaToya, because I feel like if you don't know really, for real, what's really going on with her, like if you don't follow her YouTube page, you don't know who this woman is, okay? Anyway, we found out that Kenya has sent LaToya a naked selfie. Now, this, I gotta tell y'all the truth, and I'm gonna make a generalized statement, okay? And I know I'm about to make a generalized statement, and I know it is based on some low and basic thinking, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and acknowledge that as I state this. But that's some stuff that only some women can do, because at the end of the day, let me tell you something like this. I believe this. Comment in the chatterization if you think the same thing. If a man send a racy photo like that to a woman or to a man, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, chances are they want to get down, okay? They want to get down with the get down, okay? And that's just how I believe most men think. And I could, again, be basic, generalized, but in any situation, I don't know what else to think about this whole situation, because that's what I know is usually in a man's mind, okay? We about to get down, okay? How we gonna get down? At your place or mine? Okay, that's what it's gonna be, all right? Anyway, we see that Kenya has a banging body. Snaps to you, okay? Kenya is shading Porsha over the disinvite by Lauren. Lauren is the one who disinvited you, not Porsha. But your energy is wrong anyway, so you ain't need to be there. Bottom line, okay? She should be mad at Cynthia, okay? Cynthia should be, setting her up with a hair did, manicure, pedicure, and all that kind of stuff like that, since she wasted her time getting ready for that event. Because we all know now that Lauren sent that disinvite 2 hours after she sent it in the first place, which was a whole 24 hours before the actual event occurred. So I don't understand why Cynthia's not opening up about this situation, okay? Anyway, whatever. Cynthia thinks that Joe Biden is coming to the all-white event because of something that Shamia said about Joe Biden being there in the group chat. Okay, so apparently, according to what we got from Drew and Bravo's chat room, this was a running theme throughout the text chat group that Biden was going to be there. So now we understand why Cynthia was looking so forward to the Biden being there, okay? She in for a treat. And the thing that really popped into my mind as I was watching this scene, as it came to the conclusion, is, can you just try on lingerie? Now, I know we are in a pandemic, so I don't really think that that's really possible right now, unless you just leaving with that said lingerie that you just bought. Well, my thing is this, is that what happens? Can you just try on lingerie? I just chime in the chatterization, because I don't know if that was the case before the pandemic or not. But that was just real odd to me. Just stuck out of my head. These would be the things that go through my mind as I'm watching the episodes. You know what I'm saying? Can you try on lingerie in the store? Anyway, I know it's lingerie. We get to Porsha's house. She don't really feel bad for Kenya getting disinvited. Okay, she don't care. They're reflecting on her past. It's her mama, and Lauren reflecting on her past for this new book, Pursuit of Porsha, okay? Now, I think this is a smart idea to come out with a book, Porsha. I think it's real smart for you to come out with a book at this point in time, and Pursuit of Porsha has a nice little ring to it. You know what I'm saying? Now, there was a moment that she had where she's describing sort of her relationship with her father, and then juxtaposing it with how she ended up getting in a relationship with Dennis, because she'd been through some previously bad, really bad relationships Example, C. Cordell. But she gets to Dennis and she starts talking about how she, the legs starting coming open as she started looking at all of his qualifications. He got money, he got his own place, he got a job, he owned businesses, And I saw people online really criticizing this when she said it in a clip that was floating around online. And now, as I look at the scene, it's clear she was joking, partly, okay? But I didn't really see nothing wrong with it, because I think that when you are looking for a mate, you do start to look at certain things and you start to look at like, okay, what do I want this person to have? And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, but it can't be the sole focus for why you have a child with them. But at the end of the day, I mean, those thoughts do go through your head when you're looking for your mate. All right. Anyway, Porsha also realizes that she didn't have the same relationship with her father that Lauren did. Now, that's got to actually hurt. So we got a lot of emotion there. So anyway, we get to Cynthia's event. Kenya arrives at 4:14 p.m. Cynthia's on the way. She still thinks Biden gonna be there. Everybody late. Okay, everybody late. Tanya arrives and she has to sit there awkwardly with Kenya and have some minor chit chat, okay? And Tanya smartly sort of observes that, Kenya, is this your way of making up for almost spoiling Cynthia's engagement last year? And yeah, it is, okay? So Kandi and Todd arrive. Porsha's friend Joy arrives, but not Porsha. Now, listen, I was trying to figure out, because Joy been in a couple of scenes. My assumption is maybe Joy was filming for the season at some point as well, too, because I'm like, she is in the mix a whole lot. Or it just could be that they have a little pandemic circle that they can only film with, and she's one of the people that, that was just brought around into the mix, and it made sense for her to be there, okay? But she's there and Porsha is not, okay? Mike and Cynthia arrive confused because they're looking for Biden. Where is Biden? Where is Biden? Where is Biden? Okay? Well, I am looking. That was really the only reason why I was watching this episode anyway, because I was looking for Biden too, okay? Where was he? Nowhere to be found. But that ice sculpture was there and it was melting, okay? So, Cynthia wants Kenya and Kandi to be bridesmaids. We find that out. She asked them in a real little awkward sort of way, but it was nice and cute. And it leads to what we already know happened. Eva is also a bridesmaid as well, okay? Because we see from the photos from the wedding from 10/10/20 in October. If you guys missed it, I just let you guys know. Spoiler alert, okay? So at this point is when Kandi starts singing, I just wanna chill with you. Okay, she is getting them vocals in. I don't know, did somebody ask her to sing or did she just grab the mic? I can't remember. What was it? Did she just grab the mic? I feel like she might have just grabbed the mic. She had a moment. Anyway, Porsha comes in with her red wig. Kenya calls her trash for being late and then being, real loud while Kenya was giving her real long speech about Cynthia and Mike, okay? LaToya shows up 2 hours late, okay? This whole dinner situation was real nice. It was nice seeing them all together. We get Kandi and Porsha singing the chill song. I just want to Netflix and chill with you. Okay, the two of them duetting together. I thought this was so funny, okay? I was cracking up laughing. And I have to tell you, this is the first episode that I have just cracked up laughing the entire, almost the entire episode. It was just fun to me. It was just so fun, okay? Anyway, once LaToya shows up 2 hours late, okay, she announces that Kenya, in the buff is her screensaver to the whole table, okay? And I was like, okay, well, this is interesting, all right? So Marlo asked if she gonna get some butt implants. To be like, Kenya, let me ask y'all a question in the chatterization. Do y'all think that Kenya has the booty implants? Do y'all think she got the cheek implants? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Chime down. I don't mind if she do or not, to be quite honest with you. I say, listen, if you don't like the body that you in right now, buy another one. Okay, buy a whole nother one. Okay, that's what I say. Anyway, chaos ensues. Kandi tries to calm down the group. Meanwhile, Todd is on his phone like, who went in the game? So Kenya announces that at the table, 3 people can get it. So Porsha wants to know, is it me? Is it me? Is it me? And Kenya like, no, it ain't you. Calm down, calm down. One obviously is Toya, okay? One is Kandi, okay? I'm coming undone right now. Ooh, hot episode, okay? One is Kandi and the other is Cynthia because of her lips, okay? So at this point in time, okay, we already know it's something. Kenya and Toya got a flirtationship, okay? So then Kenya chooses this moment to confront Porsha about not being invited to her surprise party. I'm just like, but it really wasn't Porsha's idea. So the person that you need to confront is Lauren, which I don't think is gonna happen, okay? But it could. I'm definitely waiting to see if it does. But at the end of the day, it was a surprise party for Porsha. She had no idea about it. So I don't understand why Kenya was coming for her, but I do understand. In the context of being on a reality show, somebody had to bring the drama to the group event. And Kenya, I will say that she did her job to bring the drama to that event, okay? Now, it was lightweight drama, but it was still a little bit of drama nonetheless. And they really hyped this up to be more than it was because it really wasn't that big of a moment because Porsha didn't really fall into the trap. But obviously, that was meant to be the moment that really jumped things off between the two of them, okay? So everybody gets up and they starts to dancing and stuff like that. Kenya tries to throw it in Porsha's face that she's not a bridesmaid. You know, so I was like, you know, okay, this is I'm sure Porsha is upset about that. I'm sure she couldn't have thought that she was going to be Cynthia's bridesmaid. She probably couldn't have thought that. She couldn't have thought that. So then we get to one of my actual favorite parts of the episode. And it's the part where Riley is going to college. Ace is crying because he wants to go. We see Ace in his little confessional. And let me tell you something. To me, I was wondering at first, I was like, why they save this to the end? Because that really, I mean, why was this the big moment? But it made so much sense as I watched the scene. It was such a full moment to see Riley from where we first saw her with when Kandi first showed up on the scene, to see her now as a grown adult, and to see Kandi now with another little child, and to see him wrestling with this notion that his big sister is not going to be there anymore. It was awesome. It was one of the best scenes that I have seen on this show in quite some time. And I thought it was the perfect bookend to this episode, which I actually really liked. You know what I'm saying? I could watch this episode again and still laugh at the same things. I'm quite sure of it. So, you know, I know that a lot of people are hating on Atlanta right now for a lot of different reasons, and I get it. But I will say, let's give it a shot, y'all. Let's give it a shot to, give it a chance to return to its glory, to get the engine going, to get things revved back up again. I'm optimistic. I think that the ladies can pull it off. I think that we're going to start to see a lot more group scenes as time goes on, as the episodes go on, now that we've kind of gotten everybody back together. I really think that they had to get through a lot of the pandemic episodes where, Porsha was out protesting, where Drew's foot was still healing. So now I feel like we're going to start to see a lot more of the ladies getting together as a collective. And that's probably where we'll start to see a lot more of the comedy happen. Okay. But let me know what you guys think. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about everybody's story as it moves forward. I'm interested to see where things go next. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are. I'm happy, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next episode.